Yes, people get the good morning, man. Just chilling in bed, relaxing, just reading a bit of random Shabbads, and a few good Shabbads came up. This is from Ang 955, so page 955, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. O Nanak, don't be anxious. The Lord will take care of you. He created the creatures in the water and He gives them their nourishment. There are no stores open there and no farms there, no business, no transaction, and no one buys and sells. So it's a deep Shabbat, right? So, a lot of us have anxiety about our next meal's coming from, what's going to happen, how I'm going to pay this mortgage. Some people go to drug dealing, this, that, make bad decisions, robberies, whatever, just to thingy. Have Brosa and Maharaj. You will live to what you're meant to live to. When we was young, we went through immense poverty. Do you get me? My mum was from India and we was in the blocks with the poorest family there. It was a single parent and just lived off benefit, really. My mum didn't it until she learned English and this and that and start working. And she's done well for herself now. Like, she worked in a factory for a bit and then she'd done some education, became a nursery creche teacher. Then she worked and she got her own yard. Do you know what I mean? Moved out of the flats and stuff and worked really, really hard all them years. And I never thought we were going to see to 43. I am not, maybe not because of poverty, because you get food in jail anyway. But I thought I'd be doing a life sentence, or I thought I'd be killed by now. You know what I mean? So Maharaj, whatever is written for you, like a lot of it is not in our control. We have free will and a little bit to make choices and decisions, and choices and decisions have consequences and stuff. But a lot of it is destiny as well, man. You know what I mean? Our buddhi is destiny, and our buddhi makes us make the choices and stuff like that. But what the Shabbat is telling you, just don't worry, relax. Jo hona hona ya. If you're gonna live to 53, you live to 53. Oh, because some people might try to murder you. That's why we've got the Quran. But if God wants to keep you alive, even if the nukes go off, you will be alive. Like, no one can even bend your hair. You know what I mean? If God intervenes in it, and God has intervened in a lot of cases. Even now, people survive miracle stuff, like a truck hits them and they just get up and walk. And some people, I remember that plane crash in Air India. One kid survived that. He fell somewhere safe or something. I don't know what happened. Do you know what I mean? If He's gonna keep you, He's gonna keep you. And if He's not getting involved, He's not getting involved. You know what I mean? Because everyone has free will. But Jinta Nakara, don't have anxiety over money too much. I know it's easier said than done. Do you get me? But the Shabbat is proof, and there's many Shabbats in Gurbani that will give you reassurance. If you're having anxiety over money and stuff, just read the Shabbat a couple times, 5 times a day. Ang 955, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Yeah. The next Shabbat. Right. The birds play, they do not see death. Mankind, humankind, is also trapped in the net of Maya. Those who always remember the Naam, the name of the Lord, are considered to be liberated. That dwelling in which you have to abandon and vacate, you are attached to that in your mind. And that place where you must go to dwell, you have no regards for it at all. Those who fall at the feet of the Guru are released from this bondage. This is very deep. So the birds play. They don't remember God. They don't remember, think of death, and boom, something strikes them. They die. We are playing in Maya. We are playing in the form. We are playing in this illusion. Families, friends, pleasure, sex, drugs, money, cocaine, whatever. Hana, want to be Scarface, all this shit. Yeah. Partner to partner, trying to find happiness. Promotion in jobs, trying to get the best job. This, that. Some of it's all needed, yeah? Because we are here to experience the form. You experience the form and you think, the form ain't doing it for me. I want to go back to the formless. I need to connect back to the formless. So, Sikhi is not about you dwelling in the form too much. You live as a lotus flower in a pond. The pond is Maya, but you're up. You're trying to elevate. You're trying to progress back to our original source. Because God was formless. He created form, but He used to be formless. We want to go back to the formless and back to, back to the original state that we was in, the default state. So this is what the Barney is saying, is we always think, we always concentrate on delusion, my kids, my husband, wife. Do you know what I mean? Look, all the sexual pleasures, the people having group bangs, threesomes, this, blah, just into lust, pleasure, orgasm. Do you know what I mean? porn industry, all this that, yeah, how much harm is there, the wars, the anger, the attachments that we all got, you know what I mean, which we're gonna have to leave one day. But we're not thinking about, what about my connection with Waheguru? We're not thinking about that. You know what I mean? So this brings me on the topic of loneliness. A lot of people seem to be suffering from loneliness, but you have to rewire your brain. I'm going to give you a little thing about loneliness, Hannah. So even before I could do solitary confinement, no problem. You know what I mean? Because obviously we had the Naam, Guru Mantar and stuff like that, Hannah. But there's men that don't have Guru Mantar and they can do solitary confinement and not come out fine. There's people it will destroy. But that is because there's something, they're not at peace within themselves. You have to be, when you're doing Barney, you're at the most peace because you're trying to connect to the formless, and God was alone before creation, he was alone. But this is all God anyway, you know what I mean? It's just a tamasha, a drama. It's like, God, he's made a VCR and pressed play and made all these characters. But he's done it all. It's just a tamasha for him to watch, to observe himself, and it's just his own little game. It's nothing too serious, guys, yeah? So loneliness, if you're not at peace with yourself, so you're looking for validation, you know what I mean? You've got trauma, you've got mommy issues, daddy issues. You'll make wrong choices, go person to person to fulfill this gap, fulfill this loneliness. You could still be lonely even if you've got 10 people around you all the time. To tackle your loneliness, this empty feeling or this sad feeling, or sometimes it's called barag, you have to have a connection with your eternal spiritual self, your soul, and Waheguru and the Guru and a Paramatma. If you've not got this connection, you'll always be lonely deep down. You might be distracted, which is the word. So people don't like not being distracted. Everyone wants to be distracted. But we are all lonely until we don't merge with our husband, Lord, and we are all soul brides, we are all wives. Do you get me? So just a new little intake on loneliness. Do not do desperate stuff just because you feel lonely, because you want to get distracted and ruin your izzat or make the wrong choices. Do you know what I'm saying? The gurus and that, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, I think he sat in like a hut for most of the time for a few years, isn't it? He wasn't lonely. He was connected with the Naam. Every Bhagat, they want that solitude time to connect with the Bani, to connect with the Naam and stuff. You know what I mean? But obviously we live Grish Jeevan, family lives and that makes it a bit harder, to connect with the Naam and stuff. But you got to remember, peeps, when you die, which you're going to die, we're all going to die, your wife, your kids, your car, nothing's coming with you. So you need to start dwelling about the other place, like it said in the Shabbat. You need to think, where did I come from? Where am I going to go? What's going to happen? What am I going to do? What's going to come with me? What can I take with me? What this game is about, and what we came here to do, and what does Barney tell us to do, and what are we doing? Hannah? Take care of people, respect. I hope it really helps these Shabbats, man. You know what I mean? They're too deep Shabbats, so we do need to start reading the translations yourselves and stuff and all that. I could do more Shabbat ones. Well, you know what I mean? People don't really like the Shabbat ones for some reason. I don't know why. People want to see action, people want to see drama talk, this talk, that talk. But you know what I mean? We need to kind of concentrate more on the Shabbat as well. Take care, people, respect.